For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday. On Radio Hauraki.
So good.
Jace, your headphones are up so fucking loud.
Are they?
Yep. I've just got up because mine are probably 30%. Is that true? They're probably 15% lower than yours, and they were too loud for me. And he's at he's just under 3/4, Keyzie.
Wow. And 3/4 is like a rock concert.
No, it's not. It's not that loud, actually. I was actually thinking they're a bit soft.
What have you losers been up to today? It's a beautiful sunny day in the city of Sales.
Lovely sunny day.
Beautiful day it is.
Recorded my gaming podcast.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
I saw Keyzie.
Awesome.
Extremely Casual Gamers. Check it out.
Yes, check it out.
If you're into your gaming. And then I went to the pub and I have been there for 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours.
Oh, you went to the pub for that long?
Yeah.
I went there for about 20 minutes, and then I went to the gymnasium.
Great stuff, fellas.
But it was good because the thing about it is it was
Yeah.
Pants Man.
Yeah.
And so given the amount of time he spent there, I thought, look, it'd be really easy just to not make any effort whatsoever. But when somebody means this much for the brand, you make an effort.
Well, that's the thing is we need to show him
You
that
fucking greaser.
No,
It's not
I'm
greasing.
just showing you to be a cunt.
it's not greasing, Jace, just showing up to a leaving drink.
I'm not going to that bastard's fucking leaving drinks. You see what he does to me on social media?
Oh, I'm fully aware, man, and I'm also on the receiving end. Also, I had a yarn to him. I was like, could you post one big post saying farewell to the Pants Man who is responsible for some of the below posts? And it'll be Hoyte J's honker, Keyzie's nips, Hoyte J's honker, Keyzie's nips. It'll be like 100 photos and then one of Mogi from 2 years ago. And he's like,
but
man,
I-
I'll do it.
But he's
I'll
like,
see him today. He'll be steamed, and he'll be, it'll be good on you, mate. Good, and I've wished him well.
good on you, man.
You know what I mean?
Good
It
effort.
probably means
Good
the world
effort,
to him,
brother.
man, you doing that.
Yeah, totally.
Bet it does.
You got your black T-shirt on after yesterday's outro.
Not because of
Takes
the
years
outro,
off you,
actually.
man. I'm not even joking.
You look sick.
Purely because that was the one available today.
What do you mean available?
Well, all my other short sleeve shirts, my wife hasn't ironed them yet.
You're joking.
No.
You having words to her about that?
Fucking oath, I am.
Because you were saying it's a woman's work.
Yeah. I told you
No,
that.
a woman's work is such a great phrase.
Is it?
I told
Isn't
you
it?
the time I actually got myself in a bit of shit about that.
Oh, real?
When I jokingly said to her, she was mentioning she didn't know what to do. And I put all my unironed shirts on the back of the chair and I stupidly said, well, there's a fair amount of unironed shirts in the lounge there you could get stuck into, and she was livid.
Is that right, was she?
Nah, she was
Yeah,
just
like that. It's a good
fuck
joke.
you dick.
Hurry up and do it, woman.
So
As
are
I've
you-
said
sorry,
before,
Jace.
I think if the general public could hear my wife and the discussions that my wife and I have, they'd be appalled.
Yeah.
Why, but how? Because it's always joking, right?
Always.
Yeah. So are you seriously going to sit there and tell me that yesterday's podcast, which was pretty much 40% Mogi saying you should wear more T-shirts, had no effect on you wearing a T-shirt today?
Absolutely, 100%.
So I think it's a yarn.
I
think you had
hand
the
on-
option of the boat shirt and you went, no, I want to look like a sick
James
cunt.
went to say hand on heart and put his hand on the wrong side of his chest.
The boat shirt's in the wash,
Is it?
and I wore my lemon shirt yesterday.
What about your bird shirt that used to be Mike Lane's?
That's unironed.
Bird shit, Chris.
And it's really creased out because it was in the washing pole
shirt.
for so long.
You got to hang it up.
I just
Look,
don't believe you. I
I'm
think
gonna
you...
wear. Look, if
Jace.
Mogi thinks I look hot in this, that's great.
That's
Look,
great.
I-
But on other days, other people think he looks hot in his, like for you,
I
his
think
boat
he looks
shirt.
hot in his boat shirt.
Yeah,
That's right.
look, I'm going to wear all of them.
But I
Don't
know
worry
that...
about
I'll
it,
wear
fellas.
what
Don't fight about
I
it,
want to wear,
Keyzie.
Keyzie.
I know you want to impress Mogi. I know you want to impress him.
Yeah, totes,
I
man.
saw
Put
you-
a T-shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
saw
impressed,
you-
Mogi?
Oh, yeah, I am.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
And he's wearing his black T-shirt too.
Oh, what a coincidence.
We actually communicated with each other and said, what are you wearing today,
Is
buddy?
this black?
Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, definitely.
It's like faded black.
I'm not sure it is.
No, it is.
It is faded black.
Or like a very,
I
very,
think-
very dark
It's a
gunmetal.
I think it's got a red in it.
A red?
Yeah, if we get out in the sun, you might be surprised. I know, Keyzie.
Really?
But you're right. It looks red to me here, but it's not actually the colour.
Are you colourblind at all?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Oh, well, there you
but
go.
blues and greens, not reds and...
I think.
But getting back to the conversations we have with our partners, you know the sort of chat that you fellas get up to in between songs on the big show?
Yeah.
It's that kind of chat.
Yeah. I'm quite lucky. Well, am I lucky? I don't know. My missus doesn't have the same sixth sense of humour as me, but I'm slowly...
Turning her.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that's like.
We are getting into some... I do the same thing to her that I do to you around race-based chat.
Yes.
I'm throwing her under buses and...
Yeah.
You know,
good stuff.
We've done the same thing to Pugs. Do you remember when he first started?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a very sensitive guy who's very aware
He's
of...
very PC.
He is, and he's not PC because he has to be, just because he doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings and he's happy just being a lovely
And because
guy.
he has to.
Now he's
And
just
he's been
a brooding
brainwashed.
piece of shit.
And now he's
Haven't
a
you,
real
Pugs?
piece of shit.
Yeah.
He is a real piece of
He
shit.
is.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a fuck
He's the
about
biggest
anyone.
piece of shit I know.
And the worst part is, he won't even clip this bit off to play on the show tonight because he doesn't want anyone to know how much of a piece of shit he
Yeah,
is.
he's a
piece of
massive
shit.
piece
Yeah,
of
he's
shit.
a piece of shit.
But just on that, mate, I've slowly done that as well to my wife. I've turned her, but she said something the other night,
Turned her what? Gay.
turned her to my way of thinking. No,
That happens a lot in long marriages,
she
Keyzie.
said,
You'll find that with your wife, for
She
sure.
said something like the other night that I went, oh my God.
Good.
That's
and
what
she
you do,
cracked
though.
up.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
It was so shocking that I was like, I cannot believe that came
Jace,
out of your
But you
mouth.
have to do that, don't you, for shock value,
Yes.
you know,
Jace.
just to make things interesting.
You are the worst. You'll spray it and spray it and spray it. And then as soon as someone else says it, you will go, oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
I think we all do that.
I don't
Yeah,
do
do you
that,
think-
do I?
Yeah. Now, your chat with your wife is more kind of kinky, sexy chat.
Huh.
I told
Well,
her
like,
about
wear this.
I told her about the blindfold thing. And I was like, oh, I kind of...
Talked about our sex life.
And Mogan
It
thought
wasn't.
it was...
The thing is, you guys are picturing it as being part of our sex life. But it was actually literally like, we hadn't even started, like...
How do you start?
There was an agreement that an exchange was going to be made.
Keyzie, you're grossing me out, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
what-
and however you try and play this, Keyzie,
Jace.
your intention underneath
It was
it all,
a joke.
underneath the joke was
that right?
actually, I would like you to wear these.
No, that wasn't it. That's
because
incorrect.
if she said,
Bullshit.
oh, yeah, good idea, you went, oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah, cool.
good
No,
shit.
No. It was the
And then
Boing.
you would have been straight on that bed,
Guys.
on all fours, looking
over the shoulder.
looking back over your shoulder.
with a
There,
ranger.
there was a blindfold on the bed, which I went to move, and then as a joke, was like, here we go.
Yeah, but there was a little part of you that was like, I'd be into that.
A big part.
Just at a very tippy tip.
I mean, you would though, wouldn't you?
A blindfold.
Yeah.
Fill your boots as far as I'm concerned. Do what you want.
Cheers, fellas. Thank you. What? Yeah, so I let her know, and she was like,
You let her know,
really?
did you?
You guys talked about that? I was like, yeah, Jason Mike loved it. It's oh, cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you guys doing tomorrow?
Washing my car,
Yeah.
going fishing,
Oh, yeah.
and going for a swim high tide about 5.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll do a bit of shit
It'll
during
be
the
nice
day.
to have an evening, won't it?
Yeah, very.
It will be nice to have an evening.
And I think it's a beautiful day tomorrow.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm
I'll
going to
be
get
hungover.
out. I'm going to be
Will you?
at the
Good on
beach.
you. Are you
with
going
my
out with
rod out.
Joel? Yeah, good. Good on you.
Have you seen Isaac? He's got the fucking cowboy hat on.
What is going on with it?
He bought it for Luke Combs, and now he's just rocking it.
Right.
And anything he says now while wearing that cowboy hat, I'm like, yeah, we're doing that. He's a sicko wearing it, man. So a big night tonight. The
night.
other thing, too, that this is unlocked is Minogue. For years, famously, my wife would pick both of us up steamed, drop him off, take us through McDonald's or something. That hasn't happened in years because he's been working at the ACC.
Right.
Now, he's at Hauraki and he's available to get on the piss again
Yeah.
with me. So that's going to start happening again. So that'll probably happen tonight.
Good stuff. And he's got a day off tomorrow, hasn't he?
Yeah, we're going to go to the beach.
You going to take the blindfold with you? With you and Minogue?
Jace.
Hey, why you chuck these on? Keyzie, why are you on all fours? What are you doing, man?
Do you remember when I tripped over out there in front of that lady?
Yes.
Oh, that was so good.
And Mogi turned it into a huge deal and apologised to her.
I'm sorry
And
about
she goes, "Oh, that's okay." It's like, he's fucking joking.
You mean like
that was so good.
when we make a stuff up on air, you know, when we mispronounce a word or something, we make a big deal of it.
Seriously, on my podcast today, the gaming one.
Can't wait.
Literally at the very start of it, Guy missaid something, and I was just like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah."
And what was his reaction to
Well,
that?
he was obviously fucked off. And I was like, "I'm so sorry. It's a thing we do on the big show. I've got to stop doing it."
Hey, when does that come out, Keyzie?
Tomorrow, actually, Jace.
Sweet.
What's it called again, man?
Incredibly cool gaming.
I wish it was that. Hey, listen to the Hauraki Big Show, 4 till 7 on Radio Hauraki. Very nice, very good.